guys, I hope you had a great weekend, restful and relaxing, and of course that you did some reading and maybe even some writing. Today we're going to read a great book about a baby seal, a harbor seal pup. This is a nonfiction book, and if you remember, for the past 2 weeks we've been reading nonfiction books about different animals. We read my favorite baby penguin story because they're so cute and I just love them so much. And we read about the baby ducks, also so cute, not as cute as the penguins, but still so cute. Today our story is a little bit different, but still there are so many questions that we might have in our brains, so many facts that we may learn, things that we didn't know before. So as we're reading the story, I want you to think of things that you already know about harbor seal pups, things that you want to know about harbor seal pups, and after the story, maybe things that you've learned or things that you're still wondering, okay? Also, sometimes on the back of books, it has a little description. So this one has a description, and I'm going to read to you what it says. Sydney is a harbor seal pup. That's Sydney. One day, her mother goes fishing. She never returns. Will Sydney be rescued? How will she grow up? Find out about Sydney's life in A Harbor Seal Grows Up. Oh, I hope her mom comes back, or I hope she's okay, finds a way to survive on her own. Okay, this is a story about a harbor seal pup named Sydney, and it's by Joan Hewitt, and the photographs, because it's a nonfiction book, it has photographs and not illustrations, is by Richard Hewitt. I wonder if they're related. Maybe they're married, maybe they're brother and sister. I wonder. A harbor seal pup grows up. By the ocean. I think I'm going to read it to you and then show you the pictures. So make sure you're listening and see if your mental picture matches the words, matches the pictures. The harbor seal pup is 2 weeks old. Her name is Sydney. Sydney stays close to her mother. She drinks her mother's milk. Here is Sydney. Is this what you were picturing in your brain? Waves crash on the rocky beach. Harbor seal families lie in the warm sun. Looks very relaxing, don't you think? Sydney and her mother lie in the sun too. Sydney's mother gets hungry. She dives in the water to catch fish. The water is too cold for Sydney, so Sydney stays on shore. That's her mom going. The seal pup waits for her mother. She waits for 3 days. She is very hungry. Oh, pobrecito, look at that. She's so cute. People notice the seal pup. She is alone. Will her mother come back? The next day, the pup is still alone. The people call for help and Sydney is rescued. Oh, this is Sydney waiting for her mom. Look at her little sad face. I wonder what she's thinking about. And here they're saving her, so I assume, my thought would be that they're taking her somewhere where they protect animals. I wonder if they're taking her to someone's home. I don't think so, but it's up here. What do you guys think? Where do you think she's going? She's so cute, right? The next chapter, it's not really a chapter. The next section is Nursed Back to Health. Sydney is brought to a sea mammal center. That's where she's going. A scientist named Peter is in charge. Peter takes care of young seals. He lifts the thin pup from her cage. Oh, she's so skinny because she has no food. Do you think they're gonna fatten her up, give her some fish? I think so. Sydney is weak from hunger. Weak means that she doesn't have any strength or any muscle. She's very tired because she doesn't have the nutrients that the food gives her to live a healthy life. So Sydney is weak from hunger and Peter knows just what to do. He puts a tube in Sydney's mouth. Then Nicole pumps a drink into Sydney's stomach. The drink is like a mother seal's milk. She might not look like she likes it right now, but I'm thinking that when she starts to feel better, she'll be very happy and grateful that they gave her this wonderful treat. Oh, Sydney is full. Her belly is so full. She's also very tired and she falls asleep. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Look how cute. When Sydney wakes up, her eyes are bright and she looks around. Oh, she's starting to look like herself again, get back to normal. Peter examines the pup. Her heartbeat is normal and so is her temperature. She is healthy. Woo! Phew, so good. Sydney has a full set of teeth. That means she's at least 3 weeks old, but Sydney is very small for her age. I wonder if she's small because she hasn't been fed and didn't have any nutrients before Peter is rescuing her. Hopefully she'll get a little bit bigger. Sydney gets her drink 3 times a day. She becomes stronger. Using her flippers, she scoots around. A child's plastic pool becomes Sydney's playpen. She likes the water and she swims faster and faster. Maybe you have one of these pools at home. Does that mean maybe you should get a little harbor seal pup? No. Nicole shows Sydney a fish. Sydney does not want it. Nicole does not give up. Day after day, she wiggles a fish in front of Sydney, and then one day, the pup swallows it. Before long, Sydney wants to eat fish. She waits for her bucket of fish in the mornings. The pup is gaining weight, and she no longer needs her healthy drink. Look at her. She's like, give me those fish. Where are my fish? Sydney is now 5 weeks old. So if she was 3 weeks when they found her, and now she's 5 weeks, how long has she been there? 2 weeks. She's been with Peter and Nicole for 2 weeks. She has a thick layer of fat, and the fat will keep her warm in the cold water. Sydney is ready to be on her own. The next section is called Returning to the Ocean. Peter puts the pup in a carrying case. Other scientists take over. They carry Sydney onto a boat. Sydney is excited by the ocean's salty smell. She shakes the case. The boat heads towards an island where when they're almost there, the boat stops and it's time to say goodbye. There she is in her little case. And here they go towards the island. Do you think she's feeling happy or sad? Because they took such good care of her. Maybe she's feeling sad to leave them, but maybe she's feeling happy to go back into her natural environment. A scientist tips the case. Good luck, little one, she says. You see her fall right into the ocean? Sloop. Sydney slips into the water. She will find other seals and she will catch fish. Sydney will grow up in her ocean home. Oh, what a happy ending. It started out a little sad for me because her mom didn't come back, but then they taught her all the things she needs to know and she's gonna have a wonderful, successful life. Is there anything that you're still wondering about seal pups? We learned about stuff they might drink or what they might eat. What else do you wonder about seal pups? You can draw a picture of your favorite fact that you've learned, or you can write what you still wonder and send a picture to your teacher. See you next week.